Hello friends, this is Chiasu Bakuhatsu, and welcome back to Let's Play Ristar. So yeah, as you can see here we have, of course, the obligatory fire level coming up after the obligatory water level. And the cool thing about this level, I think, is, or this is kind of the point in the game where the levels tend to individualize themselves a lot more. Or I guess it's not entirely true, since the first two worlds had like a completely different set of mechanics associated with them, but there are a lot more unique obstacles in each world from this point forward compared to the previous two, which is another thing that I just really like in games in general, and this is another thing that this game does really well. Every level, even apart from the aesthetics, and I realized I wasn't actually done. Like, for example, yeah, we've got this cool little... It's like almost like a little puzzle thing, only not really. It's kind of simple, but yeah, you gotta get the sort of fake one-up and use it to trigger the cage trap, which is kind of neat. It's just like, and that's I think that's the only time you actually see that in this level. So it's like a lot of little one-off gimmicks, which I really like. And anyways, so yeah, I was talking. I realized in the previous video I wasn't actually done my little tangent about. So yeah, colors in this game. It's like, as you can see, this game is like insanely colorful. They're like, just like, yeah, insane, the amount of like just the colors that they use all over the place, and the as well as the graphical detail as well. It's just like a phenomenal looking 2D game, I think. Again, like I think I've said before, one of the best in gaming history, in my opinion. The best looking games, I think. And it's kind of impressive, because yeah, like I was saying before, there are a lot of kind of garish-looking games, especially on Sega Genesis, I think, that sort of abused the Genesis's ability to display a lot of colors on screen, and it ended up looking kind of unfocused, or they didn't really have that much of like a cohesive look to them, and things just kind of ended up looking really just kind of gaudy. Gaudy, that's the word I was looking for, not garish. But yeah, Ristar really avoids that, like, incredibly so. Like, it's there's like nothing is wasted. Like, everything looks, as opposed to like, yeah, looking like gaudy or garish or whatever. This is like every level has a very cohesive look, and a very the color palettes, I think, on each stage just kind of really go well together. It's just a really, just from an aesthetic perspective, it's just yeah, like I said, one of the best looking games in history, I think, or at least the best looking 2D games it is in history. And so yeah, to get back to the game proper here, we've actually got something a bit interesting coming up here. So you might have noticed this game, yeah, obviously the game, each planet in the game is divided up into two sections, and the first section always has like this little, not quite a mini boss, really. It's almost like kind of like a, oops, oh really? That's surprising. Anyways, yeah, kind of like a, what? Oh, the two was on the right. There, can't even count. So okay, this is gonna get a bit precarious going forward. But yeah, instead of like the first world had like pretty much a standard mini boss at the end of the first part. But yeah, going forward, it's really kind of like more so like mini situations rather than mini bosses, which I think is just really cool. There's a lot of really just neat and creative stuff that they do with a lot of these kind of not exactly mini boss fights. This is actually one of the trickiest ones for me. I have absolutely dreadful short-term memory, so it's I tend to fail this last one especially a few times. Oh, I actually got it that time. It was only the first and easiest one that I actually failed, as it turns out. So yeah, that's kind of impressive and embarrassing at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of funny. I mean, really, like I say, I haven't had a chance to talk about all the things I like about this game. It's really just like a laundry list. Like, the things I like about this game are like pretty much just a laundry list of things that are in this game and how good they are. You've got a phenomenal soundtrack. The background music to this stage in particular is one of my favorites, or one of my favorite stage tunes, I'll say, in the game. But the bonus stage music, or not the bonus stage music itself, but the little intro music you get for the bonus stages is also I don't know, I just really, really like it. The music in this game is phenomenal, the graphics are phenomenal, fantastic gameplay systems. Okay, this in particular is, or actually no, this isn't an example of, sorry, I was talking earlier about how hard mode makes the star handle mechanics all annoying because you can't control what direction you're moving in after you fly off them. But so you might be tempted to like go charge up for the full like meteor attack on each of these, but actually the fastest way to get through here, that I've found at least, is to just do 2 rotations and then go flying at, okay, usually it only takes just the 3 launches there, but that's the fastest way I've found to get through that particular bonus stage. It's kind of one of my favorites as well, and of course the loss of control thing on hard mode off the star handles doesn't actually apply unless you do the fully charged up kind of shooting star attack. If you just use them to sort of fling off normally, you still maintain control. Also, you can cancel. I haven't done it, and there's never any. You pretty much never any reason to ever do it, but you can actually cancel out of your little shooting star attack by either pressing the grab or the jump button, which is again just a little bit of like almost unnecessary versatility there. It kind of reminds me of how in the newest Rocket Knight game, like in Rocket Knight, how you can cancel out of a rocket attack by pressing the jump button, and it's like you almost like might go through the entire game without even noticing that you can do that. But it's like once you notice it, it kind of oh dang it. Okay, so that's kind of another one of the gimmicks in this level is you've got these little green, I don't know, goober dudes who just blow up parts of the level if you don't kill them fast enough. And that's kind of a neat gimmick. Wow, this level is even shorter than I remembered. This is going to be a quick one. Although maybe not, depending on how this boss fight goes. So, of course, here we've got Adahan, who's like, you'll see what he's like when we actually get up to him. But, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, well, it's too late for it now. I've talked about this in previous LPs as well. So there are unique idle animations for each level in the game. Ristar, in this particular stage, if I had actually stayed in place long enough to show off the idle animation in this level, he would have done this cute little sort of collapsing from exhaustion from the heat and kind of fanning himself, which is a really cute little animation. And man, I resolved to myself that I wouldn't forget to show off any of those, but alas, really terrible short-term memory. I say short-term memory, I've been planning this LP for like a really long time. But as you can see, so I've been talking about how there are ways to speed up each of the boss fights, and it looks like this guy might not get a chance for me to show off sort of the quick technique on this one. Pretty much every boss in the game. Okay, here we are. He's way up there, right? Can't even hit him? Wrong. Grab onto the claw and swing swing up there. It's like you're using his little boomerang claw against him. You just ride it on up there and get some hits that you might have not been able to get otherwise. And it's like pretty much every boss in the game, I think. Just about every boss has like those little sort of tricky hit techniques that let you just speed things up a little bit. And again, just those little bits of just opportunities for skillful play that I just really like. And we're actually not done. Oh, hell no! Kick dirt on my shoes? How dare you? You do not ever kick dirt up on a Starman's shoes, young little mole dude. That is just uncalled for. So anyways, that was a short one, surprisingly so. Might actually be the shortest level in the game, but anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. As ever, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Sit back and listen to the great end of level tune.